Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to an XRP video. Now, XRP is still at the bottom. Technically at the bottom, not the bottom, but it's at the bottom of the channel. And as you can see over here, this is the bottom. But the good part about this chart is that it's still going higher than the previous bottom. So right now we are up something like, from the very bottom down here. Right now it is up 89%. So technically if you bought the bottom, good for you, you're up 89%. Most people probably didn't do that, but it was up like 200% up here with this week towards upside. So the big question is, when is it gonna pump, like really pump towards upside? What's gonna happen and where the next target is? Because all-time high up here, not all-time high, but previous high is $2. We don't have the on this chart because this perpetual contract. We don't have the previous, $3. $3 is all-time high, 3 point something if I remember correctly, right? 3 point something. Let's just put up here. That's the all-time high. This is the previous bull market high, $1.9. So right now, is the question: is it about time that this thing does, pump more than $2, more than $3, more even higher than that? I don't know how high it's gonna go, but on this channel we are technical analysis. We just try to figure out what's gonna happen next. Now what I'm gonna tell you that this chart is very bullish, and we are expecting something to do like Link did, right? Link had not actually the same kind of chart, but it was holding the support level over here in a box towards the downside for a very long time, and once it's broke that, it just went, right? So from the breakout towards upside up here, it was something like 100% another move towards upside, but this box towards downside was in fact very bullish. Now what XRP has, it doesn't have a box. It actually has a rising channel towards upside up here, which is actually extremely bullish. And the only thing, the question right now is when it's gonna exit this channel towards upside. If you do not know, when these channels break towards upside, they're extremely bullish. So we're gonna see how they actually play us. But we wanna know what is the next target up here. Now, finding targets, finding the resistance level and stuff like that can be a little bit tricky. But over here, this is the first one, 0.7. That's very important, give or take. We need to break that. You can see up here how we actually managed to break that, but we closed below that, which wasn't actually a good thing. And then we pull back again, and right now we're still hugging this bottom line down here. So we need to, bounce from that. We need to break 0.7. Then we get a couple of levels that are, more or less interesting or not. Especially this up here is very interesting. I'm going to tell you why. And this is monthly time frame, so these things can actually take a while, but these are kind of the levels that you need to watch for. And then the all-time high, this is all-time high at not all-time high, previous bull market high at 1.9, but the resistance level is not actually at 1.9. the resistance level is 1.6 over here. So these three levels are exceptionally important levels right now that we need to break. And I would say that once we start breaking 0.7, the 1.2 is given, and then the question is whether we're going to go above 1.6 and towards upside. Again, we technical analysis, we don't have the magic ball, but so we don't know whether the thing is good or bad. So we just look at the price and how it's actually behaving. But the fact that it's actually slowly rising up here towards downside, that the Bitcoin capitulation up here didn't go towards downside even more, this is actually quite bullish, right? So when is this gonna actually happen? And I was looking at small time frames over here, and the thing that right now we can assume is that the bottom line over here, bottom line on the downside, the support line is not gonna be broken. So that means that as soon as this actually starts going towards upside up here, is gonna be nice. But there is this line up here, the trend line that we like to call it. It's very nice trend line. We get very nice touches up here on the chart, and this looks all very nice and dandy. But the thing that we can assume right now is from this point on all the way up here, 74 bars, give or take, 2 months, give or take, because oftentimes it starts breaking before that time. Because over here, you can just go so much before you either break this towards downside, or so much before you actually break this towards upside. Once this channel, this trend line, or this trend over here, has been downtrending over here for a while right now, starts breaking towards upside, it's pretty much given that it's gonna go to 1.7 again, and then maybe some kind of consolidation before we actually break that towards upside. But it does look good being on the bottom, guys. The halving on Bitcoin is only 50 days away. The chart is actually looking exceptionally, bullish up here for a nice pump towards upside. And the question is, of course, once it's out of the 0.7, how high can this actually go? And my quick answer is, you know, 1.2 bucks or something like that, because this is a very important channel. The doubling of channel is up here towards upside. So as soon as it starts breaking this up here, I'm thinking, you know, the next first target up here is around, you know, give or take, depends on when you get to that up here, you know, 1.2 give or take. That's the next target. So just remember, that's the next target. We always look for the next target because we do not know what's gonna happen once we get there. I'm just gonna consolidate a little bit and then continue towards upside, how this is gonna play out, right? So we need to see how this actually plays out, how high this actually goes, but we always look at the next target. So 0.7, the, you know, the top of the channel, this midline up here, but the big levels up here, you can see up here, that's why I said these levels up here, very important. This you can call it the box up here at the top, these highs up here, not all-time high highs, not these all-time, not all-time, previous bull market highs, but these highs over here are very important. So this box up here is looking very, very juicy right now for XRP. It only depends when this trend over here gets broken, but I'm thinking like it's gonna get broken soon. As soon as it goes all the way to at least 1.2, and after that we can look at 1.6 and so forth, so forth. It does look good. You are at the bottom. It's always nice to be at the bottom just before the halving, so you know there's that. Guys, we do have a public Telegram channel if you want to join the party. Besides that, we also have, you know, TF Fans Club if you want to join the TF Fans Club gang, you know, green names and stuff like that. It's private chat, private group. I post a lot of charts there, so there is that. Guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you around. Bye bye. Where is my outro?